disappointment in the game of life.
I mean, what the f do you want me to say? This is one of the worst sequels of all time and one of the worst animated movies I've ever had the displeasure of sitting through. It's awful by Illumination standards. There's enough to talk about here to fill up 3 whole cinematic disaster reviews, but honestly, what is the point? You know exactly what's wrong with this film. If you accept the insane premise that destroys every good aspect the original film had going for it, you're stuck with the most frustratingly stupid story Pixar has ever concocted. It is astounding how bad at their jobs these spy cars are. Imagine A Bug's Life, but Flick doesn't realize he hired circus bugs even after they tell him they're from the circus multiple times, and you basically have Cars 2. Everyone in this movie is a complete idiot, to the point where it's not an exaggeration to call Mater the smartest character. As you can imagine, this makes for a completely intolerable viewing experience. Like, by intolerable, I mean this movie is worse than Turbo and Shrek the Third. Yes, Pixar has made something worse than the worst DreamWorks movies. It's like they were actively trying to make a bad movie with this one. Like, there's 2 other Pixar cinematic disasters that I'll talk about very shortly, but with those movies, they had incredibly troubled production histories that caused them to turn out so shitty. They were failed but earnest attempts to make a good movie. But this? No. I refuse to believe that there was ever any intention of making this movie good. It's impossible. I would legitimately rather rewatch Minions than this pile of shit. That's a movie that clearly had less effort put into it, yet it manages to be more mature, more entertaining, and less infuriating than this Pixar movie. I am not jesting. Cars 2 is a movie for infants and absolutely no one else. Do I not sound angry enough? Well, that's because I straight up don't care. I don't give a shit about Cars, and while this movie permanently dented Pixar's morale and sent them on a decade-long losing streak, it's not like it ruined a franchise I was emotionally invested in. This is a terrible idea for a bad franchise, and this movie is the exact legacy that John Lasseter deserves. F you.